So now we're going to talk about two dimensions of motivation: intrinsic motivation and extrinsic motivation. Now, intrinsic motivation can also be referred to as internal motivation, self-motivation. So behaviors that are intrinsically motivated are self-motivated. So the individual engages in these behaviors because they find the behavior personally satisfying, personally enjoyable, not because any other person or any other external drive or motive motivates them to engage in this behavior. So they find the behavior satisfying and enjoyable personally and innately. So they engage in this behavior because of the value that they attach to this behavior. For instance, a child playing video game. The child may love to play video game on his or her own. He doesn't need someone to tell him to play video games. He's not playing video games for any external reward, but because it is innately satisfying. That's intrinsic motivation. Now, extrinsic motivation, on the other hand, can also refer to as external motivation, other motivation. And this happens when an individual engages in a behavior, not because of the value that he places on the behavior, not because he finds the behavior innately satisfying or enjoyable, but because he is directed by other people to engage in the behavior, because he is going to get reinforcement, get a reward, from somebody external for engaging in the behavior, or because he's seeking to avoid punishment. For instance, the child that's watching the video game because he's intrinsically motivated to watch the video game, because he enjoys playing the video game rather. Now, when this child abandons playing his video games to go and do his homework, not because he loves to study, not because he loves to do his homework, but because he's afraid of being punished by his mother or his teacher. Now, the behavior of engaging with the homework is externally motivated. It's extrinsically motivated. So he's engaging in this behavior just to avoid punishments. It's an avoidance behavior. So extrinsic behaviors or extrinsic motivation motivate behaviors that are engaged in not for the value of the behavior, but for some external reward or avoiding punishment. Now, that's the difference between intrinsic and extrinsic behaviors. Now, research has shown that when learning is intrinsically motivated, it leads to better results. So people learn better when they are intrinsically motivated to learn than when they are extrinsically motivated to learn. That's why in our learning environment, it is important to rid the environment of punishment as much as possible, of negative stimuli, and then increase the attractiveness of both the environment and the content of our teaching, of the learning experiences, so that students and learners can engage in our learning experiences for the value of it. They can be intrinsically motivated to engage in the learning experiences that we offer them, not because they want to earn grades or a certificate, or they want to avoid punishment, or for any external reward. So we must make learning and the learning environment attractive and of value to the individual, so that they can intrinsically be motivated to learn. Now, that's all for our session today. If you are still yet to subscribe to this channel, please click on the subscribe button. Just click on the word subscribe below the video and subscribe free of charge. There's always educational and interesting content coming to you from the Psychology TV. And for my students, all of your learning videos, 50% of your learning videos will be coming from this channel. So you should subscribe to this channel. Until I see you again in the next lesson, have an amazing time. Ensure that you study your notes. Ensure that you learn for the value of learning. And I'll see you in the next class.